What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be teaching you guys how I spool my fishing reel with braided line. I'm going to try and make this video as quick as possible with as little BS. But once you've selected your braided line, I like using 6-pound line for freshwater. I'm about to go trout fishing, so I thought I may as well strip the friggin' line and put some new stuff on. So once you've unpacked your line, take this little tape thing off and save it, because it'll come in handy. You can use this, or you can use like normal duct tape. I'm going to be spooling this line onto my Kuma C10, and all you got to do is just take the top bit of the rod off if it's a 2-piece, and basically just unravel a little bit of line. Just chuck it somewhere, chuck it on the ground, and yeah, just put it through the first eyelet, just like that. And if you've got a 1-piece rod, put it through all the eyelets. So once you've put it through the first eyelet, all you got to do is just tie a knot onto your reel. So I'm just gonna do like a double granny's knot. I think that's what it's called. It's basically just the world's most simplest knot. So yeah, you go around. It's a bit hard doing this at this angle, but I'm trying to get it on camera. Yeah, just basically make a knot like that. And yeah, there you go. Just tie it like that, and then tie it again. I'm sure there's like some special knot, but this is how I've been doing it for the past like 8 years. I still haven't had a problem with it. Ideally, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to tie on plastic line, like fluorocarbon or friggin' monofilament, but like I've never really done that. Never had an issue, you know. As long as you put a fair bit of tape on there, the braid won't slip. That's basically what the monofilament is supposed to do. It's supposed to basically keep that line in place, so when you reel in, it doesn't slip. There you go. Once you've done that step, all you got to do is just cut the tag end off. That's what that knot looks like. The next step, you just put the tape over it. Now I have some duct tape here. I'm not going to use that sticker because that sticker isn't really the best. But this duct tape is very sticky, so get a little bit of duct tape, you know, and just put it over that knot. Now the next step, all we got to do is just reel in with adequate pressure. Using big words, but yeah, this thing's gonna spin around like crazy, so either get someone to hold it with a pencil like this, or what I'm gonna do is I've got a tree right here, so I'm just gonna put in the tree. So yeah, I'm just gonna put it there like that. That can freely, oh shit, that's a big ass spider. What the heck, bro? The hell is that? That's a spider, isn't it? Stuff that. Look at that spider, bro. Welcome to Australia. Jeez. Now pay attention to this part, because this is the most crucial part. You know, if you don't do this correctly, you'll stuff it all up, but it's really easy. But yeah, the difficulty level, probably like 3. Now all you got to do is grab your rod like this, and with these 2 fingers, just hold it very lightly, you know, make sure there's, you know, equal amount of pressure, and that's it. Just reel in, man. That is it. I'm just going to step into the light so I can reel it in properly without it tangling on the stick. But this is very simple. Anybody can do this. You know, you don't even need a machine. Look, a machine is ideal. You know, it gets rid of the coils and it doesn't twist the line. But I've been doing this like for years, man. I've not had a problem with my braid doing it this way. But yeah, the most important step is just pinching that line. You know, just make sure there's adequate amount of pressure. But yeah, keep spooling it up until there is about, I don't know, like 0.3 centimeters. I'll show you guys basically. Now just a little close up, you see how there's not a gap, but there's not much of a gap between that lip and that braid there. So that's pretty over spooled. But yeah, that's basically how you spool up a fishing line. Of course, there is a little bit of a washer issue with this one, so all you got to do is, if you have that problem, you just got to play around with it. You know, take one washer out or put another washer in. I'll show you what a washer is. Those little circle thingies, not that gear, that circle thing, it's a bit hard to see, but that's basically a washer. It happens with, you know, older reels and stuff like that. Sometimes you just gotta play around with it. But if you're using a brand new reel, brand new rod and stuff, you're not gonna have this problem. This is a very old reel, that's why I'm having a little bit of issues with it, but that's okay. I'll fix that tomorrow. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you learned something, press a like, subscribe, comment down below. I hope it wasn't too confusing. I suck at teaching, but if I caught something, you'll see it in the next video. Press a like, comment. Yeah, bye.